Hey guys, Shan here. Hope you're having a lovely day today. And what we're going to be doing today is I am going to be taking and reacting to my results to the 16 personalities test. So we're going to find out what type of personality I have and yada yada yada. So yeah, I hope you're having an amazing day, and let's get into it. I'll put the link in the description, so if you want to, you can take this test as well, and leave your comments below and let me know what your personality type is. And yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Okay. You regularly make new friends. Disagree. I like who I like, and the rest is just kind of like no, which is not the best trait for me to have, so I'm working on it, kind of, sort of, not really. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Yeah, I'm into a lot of different things like spirituality and crystals, chakras, and all of that stuff. Like, I feel like we're here for more than just work, home, die. Like, I feel like there's more to life than like what we think there is. Seeing other people cry easily makes you feel like you want to cry. Not really. I'm sensitive, but not to the point where seeing someone cry will make me cry. It will make me feel bad for them, but you often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Well, no, because that implies that I think that this plan is going to fail anyway, so why am I even making it? Usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Yes and no. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people, and yes, you prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Yep. You're very sentimental. Yep. I have things from like when I was a child. I've got old books and stuff. I've got every birthday card I've ever gotten since I was born. So I'm super sentimental. You like to use organizing tools such as schedules and lists. Not really. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. I used to be that way, but not so much anymore. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone and you find interesting in striking a conversation? No. Excuse me. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Not so much anymore. I used to be like, well, this logically makes sense, but it's not always about logic. Sometimes it's about feelings and stuff. So you usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning no. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes I'll wake up and be like, right, I want to do this, and this today, and like plan it out and stuff. And sometimes I'm kind of just like, well, what do I want to do today, like outside of work and stuff. So you rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. No, it's like I neither care nor care. It's like if I make a good impression, that's great, but like if I don't, then okay. And first impressions aren't always everything. I've learned that so many times in my life. You enjoy participating in group activities? Nope. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the image? Yeah, I agree with that. Like every time I watch a movie, like say a Get Out or an Us or something like that, I'm always like, well, maybe this means this, or maybe this means this, maybe this means this. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. Yeah, like helping people. And I think that that's where the whole therapy, wanting to be a counselor thing came in. Is like, I like being able to help people, and because ultimately we all have the answers we're looking for inside of us. It's just that sometimes life gets in the way and we need someone to kind of help us figure things out. So you are interested in so many things that you find difficult to choose what to try next. Really, you are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. No, like, I'm like really optimistic. So it's like, if something's happening, maybe it's happening for a specific reason. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. I'm fine with being a leader, and I'm fine with being led. Like, you are definitely not an artistic type of person. Agreed. I definitely think I am more analytical than creative. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on feeling? Not really. Because without feeling, you're kind of just going through the motions and being robotic, and you don't get quality out of that, I don't feel. You prefer to do chores before allowing yourself to relax. You enjoy watching people argue. What? No. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Yep. Your mood can change very quickly. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Depends. Sometimes not. Depends. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. No. Sometimes. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Yes. I do find that quite interesting, like, because I don't think we just die and that's it. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. No. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No. You find it easy to empathize with people whose experiences are very different from yours. Yeah, I think so. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Not really. Sometimes. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Disagree. After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. No. You enjoy going to art museums. I don't think I've ever been to an art museum, to be honest. I'd like to go to one, so. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. You like to have a to-do list for each day. Sometimes not. You really feel insecure. You avoid making phone calls. Agree. I prefer texting. I think I'm part of the texting generation. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Yeah. I like hearing about different people's perspectives and stuff. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. Depends. Not really, but sometimes. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. I'm gonna go in the middle with that one, because sometimes I think about things I've done in the past and I'm like, why did you do that? But then I think, well, if you hadn't done that, then you wouldn't be where you are, and yada yada, and everything happens for a reason. So you rarely contemplate the reason for human existence or the meaning of life. emotions control you more than you control them. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault. Yeah, I suppose so, I guess. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized. Yeah, particularly when I was in like any form of studying I've done, like whether it was college or like my uni, and like even the hypnotherapy course that I'm on now, like if I get like a burst of energy, I can work for ages. But if I'm just not in that flow, then I tend to ramble a lot more, and the quality of work I produce isn't as good. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. No? You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yes. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? Disagree. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. Because I live in London, and London is like hustle and bustle all the time, and but I love it though. So I'm gonna go in the middle with that one. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. You often feel overwhelmed. No. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Yeah. I like to do things properly. I think if you're going to do something, why not do it properly? You're very intrigued by things labelled as controversial. Yeah, I guess so. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Yeah. You struggle with deadlines. Disagree. I'm good with deadlines. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Agree. Female. And my results are Advocate INFJA. Okay. Mind. This trait determined how we interact with our environment. Yep, introverted 86%, 100%. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Energy, intuitive 61%. Okay. Nature, feeling 66%. Tactics. Okay. Nice. Wow, that is really long, isn't it? Okay. Well, that was my reaction to the 16 personalities test. I was going to call it a quiz, but it's not a quiz, it's a test. Yeah, thank you for coming on this discovery with me. I hope you will continue to have an amazing Saturday and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you back here on Tuesday. Oh, and I'm almost at 1,000 views, so thank you to anybody who's ever watched any of my videos. I really appreciate it. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.